All right, how we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Today I'm going to be showing off one of the motorized projection screens. This one's just about finished. Just have to add the LED lights to the back of it, the sky blue LED lights, and that's pretty much it, and it's done. The other one in the gaming room still requires a paint job for it to rust it out, give it a kind of rusted coated bio look. Once that's applied and a couple other odd things that to be attached to it, that one will be finished also. So I'll be bringing it down. Right now the screen is rolled up. I'll be displaying the green screen by bringing it up and down, showing you that. How you doing? Showing you how easy it is to convert your screens into something different. And we also had the 12 coated onto this, the black 12. I'm going to have to later on come in and remove my air conditioner and put it over here because it is basically raising the screen out just a little bit. So that's going to have to be removed. Just give me a minute, I got to get something. To go downstairs and shut off my light projectors. All right, so let's get this started. There we go. And let's grab something to watch. Let me see. Also, by painting it, well, the coats that I put on, it makes the screen a lot more flatter, less ripples in the screen, which I'm noticing now. There's hardly any ripples at all on the screen. It just lays perfectly flat, and it's no problem. So I wanted to do something different. I actually did one of these screens way back. I did one with a I think a 120 inch, and it was kind of like I built the screen, but it's like a fixed screen. This is the first one I actually did. It was motorized. They had the white borders and the black screen. All right, so let's grab something. Let's see, 4K fish, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
And I have a new Fire Stick added onto this. Let me see what I want to grab. We have here. We'll do that one right there. And there we are. All finished, all done. Now, when anyone would ask how it's done, I have detailed demonstrations, which with a lot of live, going back and forth and out of live to paint the screen bit by bit by bit, but to show you exactly like how you can actually just do something different with our products. That's why we try to do something different, way outside the box, by changing the borders or something like that, just to give you an idea how amazing and how you can utilize this to just take a $68 projection screen. This was a $68 screen that I got off of eBay. For $68, this is what I converted it into. Now I'm going to do something for the trim up top and get rid of that right there. And like I said, I'm going to put a nice blue neon or maybe white light behind it. Samsung 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
So all the overhead's on. Let's see what else we got here to play around with today. Just amazing or what? Tell me God is not amazing. My Lord shows me how to build amazing things. Look at this. That's black technology right there. I'm pretty sure when I first started this project, I probably had a few people in there talking about, yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's messing up the screen, so and so and so. Again, all my knowledge comes from God. So if my knowledge comes from God, pretty much anything I design is going to be flawless. It's not bragging, it's just truth. Now, if I said I did it, and it's going to be flawless, now I'm bragging. I said God. Any idea, any design he gives me is going to always come out perfect. Because I have yet to meet a man that's smarter than God. When the lights out. That screen is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I guarantee you, this $68 screen that I just put out with our technology on it, I'm going to do displays against high performance screens. That means any screen that I lay against this screen at $4,000 and $5,000, I was able to convert a $68 screen with our technologies that still would cost less than a screen that would cost you $4 to $5 grand. Which proves my point when I told you that by the end of this year, maybe by this year, by the end of maybe next year, when we're actually going to be working on designing our own projection screens, it doesn't make a difference what surface we use. Anything we coat with this technology becomes a high-end screen. But these companies have to spend a lot of money just to get that reflective surface. Can't wait to fire the other one up. I gotta finish the paint job on that one. Why do I spend the money for high-end projection screens when you can just go buy a cheap 68? Lights on, lights off. So as I said before, when people do demonstrations trying to say that 12s are so dark you can't see through them, yeah, that's going to be hard to prove, especially when they haven't backed up any of our demonstrations or none of them at all, period. And I could do this live. Actually, I detailed and painted this screen. It took me 3 days to do it. I'll put the demonstration in below where I painted the screen. You can check it out for yourself. I can never understand that. How does someone do a demonstration saying, oh, they're dark, when this is a live demonstration? The name's not Harry Potter, and it's definitely not God, so, yeah. Let's move it along. Let's see what we got going on here. No 4K projector needed. Ambient light projection technology. Ultra short throw compatible, fully weatherproof. Like I said, any screen that I take over from that power and stick it against this screen, it's not going to be good because keep in mind, it's a $68 projection screen. And the reason why I chose to put the motorized here because the motorized will allow me to lift it up, get my window lighting here, which is needed to do my demonstration on my 135. So since I'm in here, and usually when most people are blocking windows with motorized projection screens, that environment still remains dark, not in here. We don't use ambient light controlled environments. Our areas stay nice and bright, as it should be. I don't like those little lights peppered out through the environment. That's kind of like, yeah, it's ambient light controlled environments right there. Anywhere I move at in that environment, that screen has to pull up. No matter where I stand, that screen has to pull up. So now we got 12 on a motorized, fixed frame, and wallpaper. All right, so I'll finally put the link at the bottom because like I said, I've been busy. Every time I get a chance to shut down, something pops up, customer calls me, something got to be taken care of, and I just don't get around to putting the links in there. So I'll put the link in where you can get the projection screen, and I'll put a link in where you get the screen paint. This is you're doing half and half, lights on, lights off. It's kind of overlaid, don't it? How jet black that background is. Super black. Colors pop. That's what you want. See how there's no light reflecting on the ceiling, pushing off? That screen's absorbing all that light. Look how bright the greens are. That's why when it comes to the exotics have a special coating in them, that coating color technology, that allows them to be able to produce those bright, beautiful colors, regardless if the screen's a different color. Something like black technology has coating in it, but not as strong as the other one. Black has a little bit of coating technology, bigger white levels and other things we need the screen to be able to function on certain levels.
Our retirement plan with Weir keeps me moving forward, even after paying for this. Love you, sweetheart.
LG, snowstorm. No, cancel. LG, snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Lights on. Lights off. Lights on. Lights off. J and K 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
So you have the screen flashes when the lights come on and then adjusts automatically to the light. That's ambient light projection technology at work. Now my customers who buy from me already know what they have. The naysayers don't like this because they expect for the screen to fail. Now I can paint this screen 100,000 times and it's always going to react the same way. Again, at the end of the day, God's technology, God's knowledge. I can sit in fully lit environments that your screens can't even withstand. Like I said, if I bring any form of screen paint or sample through this area and we run it through the grinder, you won't last. Because I watch your demonstrations and I see exactly where you're dodging from light. And if you're dodging from light in your environments, that means you're not going to be the survivor here. Look at the white levels. Lights are on. And that screen's not even fading. Lights off, they look incredible. They look amazing with the lights on. Lights off, another world. I love this part. This is the part I love the most. See that white level right there? That's color coding technology, which means we can control what the projector sees when it hits the screen. We displayed that a million times when we showed you the exotics. Watching blue and red screens produce different colors versus high-end screens that just can't catch up to them. And now you're watching a black screen produce high white levels. We've been telling you that for years that we had that technology, but like I said, no one really believed it until we started doing different color screens. Yep, there's a black screen right there producing a high white level. Lights on, lights off. And we did this on 1,000 lumens. Keep in mind, look at all the projectors I have in here. I've tested my screens on just about all these projectors. We got 1,800 lumens that hit this screen, 2,800 lumens, 1,000 lumens, 900 lumens. Everything's here to do that. Ultra short throws. I got these screens throughout the entire house. This screen right here, I love so much. I wanted to get back and get one of these because, like I said, I did this screen before on 120 inch. But man, having it in a motorized, man, it's freaking sick. I love this. I'm gonna have to buy me a couple more screens from that company because I'm gotta do a blue one. I gotta do a red one. Oh, definitely a red one would look hot, wouldn't it? I could definitely do a red one. So next, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the casing. I'm gonna do a paint job for the casing. I'm gonna change that to different colors. So if I do a red one, I want the whole case and everything done in black. I want the screen. I might make the screen. I might use that burgundy red technology we got. We got that exotic burgundy red. I might be using that. Let me get back to this. I love this. I'm gonna get you a new idea now. When you look at a motorized projection screen, you won't look at it the same after this. What else we got on here to play around with over here? Do 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 do. So let's see if we go on Amazon, buy ourselves a really cheap screen. We're going to convert that to and I have a right to say, $4,000 to $5,000 projection screen, because all those sample sheets over there, I've tested my products against with no problem. So let's have a little fun here. Where's the remote control for this thing? Remember to put the remote control up so we don't lose this. It's a brand new one. I just added to the system. Let's go over and let's bring up, let's see, the color white.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'd like to start off with those first. So we're going to take, and I'm going to butcher the name when I say this. I think it's a parallax, something I'm saying it correctly right there. Has a 0.8. This is a $4,000 to $5,000 projection screen. That screen I have over there cost me $68, and if I were to paint this with one of our kits, which I used the black, would have cost me $126. So, like I said, way cheaper than $4,000 to $5,000. I feel I should put a couple more up there. Let's go with the Dark Star 9 too. Dark Star 9? Oh, no. Let's do the new one. No, this is ultra short, so you can't use the ultra short, though. Can't use the ultra short only. Alright, so we'll go with, what else do we got here we can play around with? You can't use that because that's ultra short throw. Let's go with the, what we got here, this mix of stuff we got here. I want some of those elite samples up there. I can want some of those. I gotta get a category for all my stuff. A lot of stuff up here. Okay. Great Cinema 5D. Right there, running around $1,300 to $1,400. And let's go with a $3,000. Oh, come on, stay up there. Let's go with a $3,000 Dark Star 9. $3,000 Dark Star 9. About 2 to 3, probably 2 to 3. All right. Now let's go pull off and show our white levels first. Go to the white screensaver. So there is the white levels first. I've explained this many times, and I shall say it again. The screens are producing too high of a white levels. That means color and contrast will fail. Now, it's definitely coming off. See if we can get this one to stay a little bit better up there. Come on, stay. All right. Oh, wait, I forgot. Gotta do lights out too. So there's lights out. There's our Black Technologies white level. And let's begin. The color red.
Getting that from YouTube.
There you go. if we bring your product down here, and that screen displays too high of a white level on a white surface, automatically know what's going to happen to it when we start displaying colors. It's not going to pick it up. So we have a $68 projection screen coated with $26 of our technology, which paints a 100-inch to 120-inch, mind you. I can do from a 92, I can do a 100-inch, or even a 120-inch motorized projection screen if I choose. But that's the only one that fits in there right now. Oh, lights on. There we go. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we are displaying our blue colors. Lights on. Lights off. There we go. All right. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Need a couple of basic colors, or 3 basic colors in the color wheel on your projector. Nope, not even coming up in the dark. Definitely not coming up with the lights on. White level's too high, that's why. Okay, let's see if we got a little screensaver and any chunk of colors. And I'll go to red, back to red. Go back to red, it comes up. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Usually there's multiple colors will come there. There we go.
Optimize your bedrooms with NextLight. The NextLight Veg 8 LED.
All right, and this is going to change colors. So we'll go from one color to another to see exactly if the screen can basically pick up on the color like our screen's picking up. And this is what I mean by that the new coating, signature coating that we're developing for the end of next year will give us the ability to coat any surface we want. We're outperforming these screens. These are the top screens they have to offer. If we're outperforming these screens now, what do you think the technology we're developing a year from now is going to be to do? Lights out. Mind you, my projector is 4,300 lumens, so we're using a Christie projector at 4,300 lumens, 1920 by, is it 1920 by 1200? 1920 by 1200, yeah. For 1080p projector, WXGA. Star field demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see the contrast levels pull up. Star field demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
And there is our star field demonstration in a fully lit environment. Lights out. Let's see what happens if we turn the lights on. Maybe you might get a better image. You're not. I told you you're going to see shades of gray. Shades of gray, light shades of gray. So we got 3 different forms of screens on here. We have the Cinema Gray 5D. We have the Parallax. I am butchering that name when I say that, by the way. And I don't mean to do it. It's just I'm saying it wrong. I do apologize. And we have the Dark Star 9. And usually, like I said, when people do demonstrations on their screens, the first thing they'll do is they'll pick out a surface that is going to be comfortable with their screen, and it's not going to give them too much of a hard way to go. I don't do that. You see those sample sheets I have over there sitting on top of my chair right there? All those sample sheets go against the screen. And mind you, we just did that a couple of days ago on the 135 over here, where we did 11 certified screens. Makes no difference whether it's here, here, or over here. It's all going to react the same way. LG Beta Fish demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
In with the lights out. You're not gonna pick it up. That's the wake-up call. Even if you're sitting in the lights, your screen's not going to pick up. There's no way in the world that screen's going to pick up. Even if you're sitting in the dark. Some people think if they sit in the dark, they got to. Well, you do have a better chance of the image picking up, but it's not going to compare to a black screen. It's just not. Let's see. Well, pretty much we're done with all that. Proved that point already, did we not? Yep, proved that point already. That somebody sits there and tells you that they are saving you hundreds, we save you thousands and thousands of dollars. Because if you were to purchase this screen right here, we're talking about $3 grand to $5 grand, and the cheapest one on here was around 12, 13. Yep. And I did this with a $68 projection screen coated with black 12. Like I said, usually when I watch demonstrations with somebody with a motorized projection screen, it's behind windows. What they'll do is they'll block out the windows with the motorized projection screen. They'll get a couple of lamps and they'll pepper them out through the environment. And they'll say, hey, look, it's ambient light projection. We're using this in a fully lit environment. Or if you have your windows blocked, then you should have an equal amount of light than you have inside than you should have outside. Well, not equal as much, but you can see we have a lot of light in here. Now, I could go the cheap way and I could turn out this light over here and maybe get me a lamp over there and a lamp there, maybe a lamp over here, and then maybe I'll open up my door and let some of this light in here and go, okay, this is ambient light projection. No, it's not. It's not ambient light projection. Your room is supposed to be well lit. You're supposed to see all the corners and the environment. Everything is supposed to be well lit. No shadows in the environment. You should be able to make out even the grids in my radiator with no problem. Can't see that kind of detail, then the room is too dark. Let me see what we got to play with here. Let's do let's just do TCL 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Anyone getting this technology? I should be able to move all the way from here and still see my screen. See how much light's making contact with the screen and how bright the wall is. And keep in mind, my border on my screen is bone white, which means that screen is reflecting all the light in the environment, plus the light that's reflecting off the border. The border's white. Anywhere I stand in this environment, the screen's going to pull up. Colors don't fade, colors don't wash out. Image stays clean. Now we take the lights out. I'm going to project it for a minute. So we'll change my position. Before I move, that screen's supposed to pop up. Let me go back a little farther than that. When she got picked up the apple. Skyworth, food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's start off with, let me do this one. Now, I'll post where to get the projection screen from, where to get the screen paint from, and I'll put a link at the bottom of me using the same technology outside on the Sony VPL, I think CS4. I think it's a 1,000 lumen projector. Of course, I've done so many demonstrations on the Black technology, it's not even funny. Now keep in mind, like I said, when it comes to our black screens, we can display our white levels with no problem. And then when it comes to other screens out there, well, they can't display contrast. We can do contrast, white levels, colors, the whole 9 yards. We can show our technology versus high performance professional screens, fully lit environments, 180-degree viewing angles with the lights on and off. We can back up our technology. When everybody else, basically, on the other hand, can't show you those contrast demonstrations. They can't show you that star field. I can go in my room right now, open up my curtains and watch a star field right off my screen. So if we can show you our white levels, how come you won't show us the contrast levels in a fully lit environment? let's go to Snow Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. So I can show you my white levels, no problem whatsoever. Now let's see a contrast demonstration in a fully lit environment on a gray screen. Because black silvers can do them all day. I got demonstrations of me removing a black silver off, taking it, throwing it into a black screen, blending into the black screen, taking it off the black screen, throwing it on the wall, and it basically turns black. See if you can find a train. Ooh, I like this one. See if I can find that train. Ooh, let's see this one. I think I got a train on here. I like the one with the train. It shows a lot of white snow. Contrast demonstration. Keep asking for this over and over and over again. Contrast demonstration. Display a contrast demonstration in a fully lit environment. What is the problem with us not being able to get that? So I can come on here, I can paint a screen, customize it, right from the door, throw some high-powered sample sheets against it, show you the difference in colors, show you the difference in contrast, show you white levels, which I always display. We don't hide any of that. Roll the screen up, roll the screen back down, which I'm gonna do again. Then come in here and show you white levels, colors, the whole 9 yards, everything. But yet, when I see other demonstrations, they will stick to colors only because they can't display contrast. But yet they claim they're the same as we are. Beautiful Women, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go with this 4. And let's go with this K. In order for a screen to display those kind of levels, it has to be at the source, some form of white level. If not, the white levels will come out too dark, the screen will be really, really dirty. Well, like I said before, if we don't get those contrast levels what we asked for, product will be here soon. Mail is so slow right now. So I've been informed by the customer who purchased the product for us that it will be here soon. So once we get it here, we'll see what we got in the box. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna have her open up the box and snap a picture and see what's in there, because I don't even know what's in there. She doesn't even know what's in there. But like I said, we'll do the test ourselves when we get over here. But until then, I am loving this screen. Well, that being said, I'm gonna turn off my projector. I still got another screen to finish up. Where is, here we go. And I gotta make sure I tape down my lights a little better because I don't want this thing hooking the lights. I want to tape my lights down for my grid. To take these down. Get some tape and tape all this down. Have to be taped. Yeah, that one and that one's gonna have to be taped down. See? Now, anytime somebody answers me the question about can you pay the motorized projection screen, can you pay the fixed screen screen, we got 135 here, which that's going to be for my light form demonstration. That's going to be for the projector mapping. That's what I need that for. I'm going to color that in. I'm bringing that to light physical. It's going to be cool looking. But anyway, so we got all the screens here. We got wallpaper behind this. We got a wall over there, and we got the motorized over here. There we go. I'm going to let my window light come in and enjoy my day. I'm gonna put my sample sheets up real quick. So we still have, out of our projects, we still have the other screen to finish up, which that'll be done today. And I gotta finish up the stand. I'm not gonna do the stand on live. I just wanna get that done and over with. That's the stand for my projector. Just waiting for the rest of my supplies to come in, which should be today. And that will give me the ability to be able to finish up that setup in the next room. Then I'm going to next work on a Supreme, and we're going to do a Supreme back. We're going to do a Luminous black rear projection screen, which I need one of those for work. So I'm building one for myself. And I think with that one, I'm going to use black LED lights for that one that's set up. So I'm going to have to get in here and later on get my tools. And I'm going to have to remove the air conditioner from that window and stick it in that window over there. Because it is blocking my screen a bit. That's all finished and done. So let me make sure I put everything up so we don't lose anything. I know where everything goes at. All right, now I'll mount that up there later on. Yep, there we go. That's finished and done. Second, now we go back here into the gaming screen because this will be done today. That's what I'm really excited to do. This is the more harder one that was actually to put together. We have the glow-in-the-dark stickers where we smear with the glow-in-the-dark paint. We have LED lights at the top already installed. And the only thing I have to do next is basically, let's see, we have the artwork to do at the top. So I have to come up with some more plastic, cover this up, so I can actually paint this right here. So this all has to look like the projector I have downstairs. Has that corrosion look to it. I bought a set of 120 millimeter fans. I'm going to build me a little power station right here that's going to connect onto the side of this. This is going to intertwine with the power cables down here, and that's going to make it look like the whole entire thing is being charged by a nuclear reactor. So that's going to be the last stage I had to do, and this is finished. This is the actual gamer paint. So I wanted to just get first hands on it and apply it to my screen. Now this part right here, you're not going to see that black part. It's going to be rolled up so you can see the yellow only. I just needed to leave enough line between there and there as the screen's coming down. And that'll roll up just like the other one with no problem whatsoever. So right now, the date for me, my projects for today Now, when I have to be up 3 o'clock in the morning, usually I'm up 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm cleaning my house. So whatever mess I made down here when I was down here working, this place has to be clean. So I get on around 6, but by the time I'm washing dishes and getting my house cleaned up, getting it in order. So this is the stand that I'm working on right now. Regular box, that's all it is. And I'm converting this into that over there. So that same stucco, crazy looking texture we have on here will be converted into this when I'm done. So can't wait to get that up and going. I love this thing so much. A little radio reaction, my rusted piece of equipment. So anyway, this is going to match that. This is going to be the stand for this, and this fits perfectly on the projector setup I have upstairs. So let me see if I can show you a little something with the lights and stuff. I got all my supplies over there. Still working on it. And I got orders coming in. Thank you, Jesus. But mind you, I start processing the orders on Thursday. So let me see what we got going on. Where is the cords and connectors to all of this? Here we go. So I think my next project, when I get my hands on the screen, in that room right there, we're going to take out the 126. It's going to be removed. Because like I said, I want my window light back. And that's going to be replaced with a 120-inch Elite Motorized projection screen. Tension motorized projection screen. And they're not cheap. They cost quite a bit. But what I want is, I'm going to actually, it's all black. I'm going to change the black into like a shiny coat, like a kind of really shiny reflective mirror coat to it. It's going to be jet black. The base is going to be jet black. And I'm probably going to do a custom job for I want the, oh my goodness, I can't think of it, the border. I want the border in a kind of shiny, really shiny, glossy. So you can see your reflection off of it, kind of glossy border. And then I want the inside to be the blue. I want the blue to actually match the projector because, like I said, I'm buying another one of those projectors just to take it apart. I need to see exactly how much of the projector I can pull apart, how much it's actually attached. If I can remove the chassis without disturbing the projector, then I'm just going to remove it. I'm going to basically probably prime it, and then I'm going to powder coat it. You ever seen a powder coat design? It's really shiny, so glossy. Yeah, well, that projector is going to have a sky blue to match the screen. That's the setup I'm putting in there. So that's a big project, big project. Because I figured these actually went by pretty good. So this should be a cakewalk compared to, this was the hardest one to do. Literally, this was the hardest one to do. This took the most work. Without this, the projector behind me, and that screen upstairs took the most work to do. So, let's see. I had people already asking me about do I do customized projectors? No, we're not doing that. That's a lot of freaking work. Not doing that, and not doing the customized projection screens and all that stuff like that. That's why I did the tutorial to show you how to do it. It's very easy to do. So, good afternoon. Man, where are you coming from? Good afternoon. It's like, where are you from? You're saying good afternoon. Literally curious, what state are you in? You're saying good afternoon. So over here, we are in the morning hours. Morning hour. So it's morning hours for me. What country? What country are you coming from? Good afternoon. And if that's good afternoon over there, good afternoon to you too. All right. Having a heat wave, tropical heat wave. I need to take this off while I got this over here. Ah, interesting, isn't it? So the object is to have neon lights throughout the entire inside the box. So that way, when I take the knife, and once I get it all done up, coated, so it looks nice and everything, then I have to take a knife and I have to slice into and pull the artwork out, and then recoat that and coat that with some kind of bio goo spilling out the side of it. That's where you get into the silicone. Silicone works much better because it runs a lot thicker. They're going to have a little bit of a run to it, and it's clear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run EL wire in that silicone by spilling out around the case. That's going to allow it to glow. And then we basically cover the top over it with a form of glow-in-the-dark UV paint to make it look like it's actually bio waste coming out of it. No easy tricks. These are stuff I learned when I was basically building computers. It's the same thing when I basically was modding computers and cutting, doing different artworks on them. The same thing applies here. I used to do the same thing with monitors. I used to get monitors and I did like the colors of them. So I'd go up there, put a blanket down, pull them apart, take the chassis off of them, code them the color I want, and have them match my computer cases. Just haven't done this in a while. I think that's what over there was sparked. Actually, what sparked it was that white screen that was sparked it. And after that, that kind of thought behind it. Let me get this taped up over here real quick. I'm sitting there mumbling. Like mumbling. Fellow came in there and he was talking about the Terminator. The Terminator was a PC that I was building. I never finished. And literally, it was a display with these T2s and the entire thing was embedded in skulls and everything. And the computer just had no case. It was just everything was laying out in the open, had fans and everything on it. But it was designed to look like decay, destruction, like it was part of the environment. It was an actual computer. And that's what I was building. And when you actually turned it on, a little laser came out and got you wherever. It couldn't harm your eyes or anything. So a laser would come out and just basically, it wasn't a real laser, but just a light would come out and it would just pinpoint on your forehead or where you were standing at to show that you were on site, you're about to be targeted. I never finished it. I never got around to finishing it. I don't know why, I just never finished it. I might start that one up again. That's a real nice one. All right. So there we are right there. So you can get a look at it. And that's going to be the case for that one over there. As soon as I get the rest of the stuff in, so I can finish painting it. And then once all that's done, once we get the artwork and all that finished just like this, then we have to take a knife and we have to slice into it and just pour it out from side to side. And then we cover all that with spackle and everything and have it coming out. And then basically we run the EL wire through because it's two ways you have to do it. So you're going to use this right here. This is going to give you the surface, like the texture and structure, like the corrosion and all that stuff. So when you tear it open, you rip it from side to side. Don't be neat about it because it has to look realistic. So just rip it down the side with your hands. And then what you do is you take this and you want to basically get the corners, like I got to finish this off. You want to get all this, cover all that in, overlap it again, again, again. So it looks like that's corrosion. And you do that with a mixture of black and green, but we're going to put a little bit of this UV in it so it's glowing. We'll pepper out a little bit of this on here like it's glowing. And then you take the silicone, and the silicone is what you basically allow to pile up over and over and over again, because as it piles up over again, it runs over these layer after layer after layer. You have that all spilling out, and then you run your EL wire through that. Because that's going to allow it to glow. That's going to be clear. And then you take a little bit of this right here, or this, and you just put that on, and it's going to allow it to glow, because it's going to activate off the EL wires inside and give it a kind of a glowing, pulsating look to it. That's it. One day I'll show you how to make an ice cube. Ice cubes are pretty cool to do. Make a computer like a solid block of ice. Oh well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I am going to get out of here. Thank you all, and God bless.